he or she said, I need to know what should be the feet distance during the salah. So obviously that's he. He is asking about the congregational prayer. And this is a very important question. And when we travel abroad to different countries and different societies, we see different traditions. While it's very, very simple to find out how should we line up in the salah. First of all, lining up and straight in the rows in the prayer is a must. The Prophet ﷺ said in the sound hadith, which is narrated by Anas ibn Malik, may Allah be pleased with him, أَقِيمُوا صُفُوفَكُمْ فَإِنِّي أَرَاكُمْ مِنْ وَرَاءِ ظَهْرِي. And this hadith is collected by Imam Al-Bukhari. He said, you must straighten your rows in the congregational prayer because I could see you from behind my back. And this is a privilege that was given to Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, and obviously it is not for any of us. So Anas ibn Malik, may Allah be pleased with him, said that one of us used to adhere his shoulder to the shoulder of the person next to him in the line or in the row, and his foot next to his foot, and obviously his knee. So there will be like the bodies will cling into each other, and obviously there will not be any distance between the feet of the followers in the same row. Some people mock at that and make fun by saying that you say that the shaitan or Satan would stand in between you and I don't want anyone to offend me. Some of the scholars consider this a must, that we should straighten our rows, and that would not be accomplished unless if we adhere the shoulders next to shoulders and ankles next to ankles. And obviously when we line up in the prayer, we rely on the heels, not on the toes, because somebody may wear size 8, 9, or if you're like Hakim Al-Ajwan, you need size 14. So if we line up according to the toes, the person's body will be behind the row. The proper way is to line up according to the heels, not to the toes. Here is the point. If somebody insists on pulling his foot away from the person next to him for a reason or another, that's his problem. And it is not the duty of the other person to fill in the gap. Yes, the Prophet ﷺ ordered to fill in the gap, but not to the extent that one should open his legs as an open angle. The distance between the 2 feet, even if you're praying singular, should be similar to the width of your chest without any extravagance, or trying to open it very wide or collect them, neither one of them. There is a very interesting hadith that's narrated by An-Nu'man ibn Bashir, may Allah be pleased with him. And you know that An-Nu'man ibn Bashir was young. He was born approximately 8 years before the death of the Prophet ﷺ. This is very interesting to see young companions narrating a hadith. He said, the Prophet ﷺ said, in the hadith, which is agreed upon its authenticity, collected by both Al-Bukhari and Muslim, لا تسون بين صفوفكم أو لا يخالفن الله بين وجوهكم. And that's a threat, which indicates it's very serious that we should straighten our rows in the prayer, or else what? That Allah will alter your faces. There are various explanations to that passage by the end of altering the faces as a punishment. So I'm only responsible for myself, and if there is a little gap, I can fill in the gap. I should not leave gap between me and the person next to me. But if somebody is offended and does not want to, that's his choice, and I'm not responsible to open my legs wide to cover up for him.